All right, I'm back with another daily tarot reading. Switch decks for the day. I've been kind of drawn to this deck for a while, for a couple days now, so I figured I'd go ahead and use my Deviant Moon. I used to actually use this as my main deck. Deviant Moon, all basically last year I used it as my main deck, so that's just one that I happen to like real well. Uh, it's been pretty accurate with my readings and stuff like that. Anyway, it seems today I got yesterday, uh, and there was a couple days actually this came up this week. Sometime I didn't actually post videos, and let me fix my microphone here so it's louder. Um, but the final card or the third card over here in my spread I actually got was a Four of Cups, and I got it reversed. Now this is again the second day in a row that this is came up. So that's really good news, actually. Seeing that card come up. Anyway, number-wise, what I have here, I got a 3 and a 10. There's 13. I got and a 4. So that's a 17. 1 plus 7 is an 8. 8. I really like the 8s. The 8's about the outer world, and things are going, especially work and career, seem to have a strong connection with that number 8 with me, with what I find. But it's a time about personal power, business, um, um, property and real estate matters can definitely come in to play. So maybe something will happen. Somebody will show up dealing with property or anything, but it deals with legal affairs also. It's like I said, it's a lot about the outer world and what's going on there. You can expect gain, especially with there's a my cards for the day. I have a 3 of Wands. I do have a 10 of Wands, so a lot of work energy going on there. And I have a 4 of Cups, and it's reversed. But there's a whole lot of work energy, and with that number 8 showing up, it's going to tell me that uh, material gain and stuff like that is definitely in favor, even though it's going to be some hard work and a long day. I don't like seeing that card. This personal deck doesn't seem to be so bad with me, but usually a 10 of Wands or a 10 of Swords, I have back pain. I've been doing really good, not having issues with that. So this may come up about with this for the day, but this deck doesn't seem to normally show as bad, because a lot of the other decks will show somebody that actually has something on their back, whereas this guy is carrying it on the front side of him, even though it's considered to be a lot of pressure on your back and stuff like that. I don't think that's the issue with this one today. But anyway, it's a time, basically you reap the rewards for things that you've done and have been doing work wise and so forth. Um, you may be hearing about somebody changes residence, because it does deal with real estate. Not us that I know of. We were actually talking about it a couple days ago, and said, it's going to be strange, because eventually we're going to move again, and looking for some land and stuff to build a home on. But anybody you meet on an 8 day is going to be somebody who is uh, there's changes in long-standing relationships. So you think about a move and stuff like that. There's definitely going to be some kind of change in a long-standing relationship that occurs for the day. I just really feel that's really strong. Anyway, my cards I have the 3 of Wands, and I got more light on today because the baby's in here and I got him watching a cartoon, so I have more light on. But 3 of Wands, central card is that 10 of Wands. So I was talking about the work, and the 4 of Cups reversed, which I also got yesterday. And a lot of this, I think, I know what some of this is pointing to, dealing with me. But that 3 of Wands is a good card to come up. Three of Wands is basically about things working out for you. Things a lot of times on the Rider Waite deck, which usually has a ship or anything. It's kind of, I get your ships come in, but this is basically the success of something that you have worked on and you've started, and you see the flowers budding and stuff like that on the card there. Um, the buds are coming out. This is showing this is signs of success. So any kind of enterprise, especially dealing with work or anything that you have put forth, it works well. And usually this 3 of Wands is dealing with other people also, and it's cooperation with other people when this seems to happen. But any type of new project or anything that you've started, you're starting to show returns. You're seeing favorable returns. Whatever you start today, you're going to have a good outcome with it. Okay, so business matters, as I was talking about with the number 8, is very strong, especially with these two cards here. Um, Basically, there's a beginning stage that you have completed. You've finished it up, and you're starting to see some really good things working. Now, I get cooperation as well. Could well be Michelle. Michelle could be at work and happen to deal with people that she works with. Everybody seems to like to work with her, so maybe she's getting some really good cooperation from the workers dealing with her, people who are working under her. But a new job is also very, very possible because of the fact that people seeing good work and stuff from you. But it's you know basically it's because of the energy of it's a fire energy. Time to put yourself out there. Today would be a great day for doing that. Now, the number 10 is kind of a different ball game. The 10 is, you would think more successful because of the fact of the higher number, which it is, but the only problem with the number 10 is the fact that you're carrying a lot of stress. It's a stress card, it's burdens of success. Um, you know, Having to carry all the weight and carry the load, and there's a really strong pull to delegate work when this comes up here. And it seems when that card comes up, most of the time people don't want to delegate. They want to take it all. I want to do it myself. I want to make sure it's done right and so forth, and they don't delegate. But a lot of mainly it's about having a heavy load on your back. A lot of responsibility that comes up with this, and it also deals with determination because you got a lot of responsibility. There's a whole lot of determination it takes. Um, that seems to get something done, but it can be kind of taken on more than you need to be taken on right now, or can handle. A very big load there, and it's kind of there's some struggles that come in with this because you're having to basically carry the load yourself. All kinds of responsibility. Like I said, you have to be committed to everything. You're carrying all the weight on that, and like I said, a big thing with this, even though someone with this fire energy can be very, very ambitious and they want to succeed, and they're determined to you know get a claim basically for the work that they do. I think they need to slow down a little bit, and maybe even though all that hard work and everything, maybe learn to delegate some of that work out to take on, you know, to, if they're able to. It could be a lot of times it's a situation where there's nobody else can take up the slack and you have to do it yourself. So anyway, that Four of Cups come up again today. Different deck, but still doesn't matter. I get that all the time. It doesn't matter. I can switch decks 4 or 5 times in the same week, and I'll get a lot of the same card because that energy is very, very strong for me for that week. But that Four of Cups, and it comes up reversed, and that Four of Cups reverse is basically, a boredom that's been going on with you. That's basically over. Um, it seems that when that Four of Cups seems to that kind of being in a shell, being dissatisfied. You can look at this guy here, well, I don't know if this is, I guess maybe it's a woman, I don't know. But unhappiness, dissatisfied, it's a boredom card. Well, it come up reversed. There's no motivation or anything. That switches. There's motivation. There's the end of that boredom and that feeling of being discontent and everything. And because it is a water card, water deals with emotions, so there can be a good connection with you and somebody else um, on a relationship wise. So if you're doing a relationship reading, this is a good card that shows up with some kind of renewal of that boredom or something that basically spices it up a little bit when it comes up. But again, this is instead of being disconnected and so forth, you're back out in there, you're socializing, you're ready, around other people again. and basically being ready for a challenge, ready for opportunities. And with it sitting right beside these two cards here, are very, very strong for that. That's definitely um, a very a strong energy for today. But anyway, like I said, and it's more positive deal. Now, there's going to be some issues, I think, sitting beside that Ten of Wands right there. And again, like I said, and I think that is dealing with other people. Maybe somebody is socializing too much and causing you to carry the load. Very, very possible. That just kind of came to me. So I know that's going to be a strong situation for somebody, myself or somebody around me today, but especially somebody. But this is basically a satisfaction after some boredom and discontent, things that haven't been going well when this comes up. It's kind of puts, you feel like there's something to look forward to, and this is with me also. I've got some things going on, and I'm getting kind of excited about them and so forth. So you know, that can well be the case with that too. So anyway, that's going to be my daily tarot reading. I do thank everybody who watches, and I'll be back.